on changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand up the way, Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And beneath me, man, we got LandLord from Alabama, the hardest working man in the industry. He trap, he rap, he sell ligaments, man. Salute to my boy LandLord from Alabama in the building, man. How you doing this morning?
What's happening? What's happening, Cowboy Nation? What's going on, man? Let's get it.
Yes, indeed, man. So listen, we still can talk about the disaster and the debacle that was that Green Bay game. Cause they say that. Listen, I don't know if y'all got that saying where y'all at, but a lot of folks say that having a tie game is like kissing your sister. There were a lot of people say a tie is like it's in sports, like kissing your sister. So
Good Lord.
yeah, so they own some Alabama shit actually.
Oh, nah.
That's
Take
what
that shit back to Arkansas.
that was y'all
Yeah.
known for.
Y'all cooking sisters and pigs out there. I heard about
I
y'all.
heard I heard y'all kids, sisters, cousins, the cattle.
Yeah. That's straight Arkansas business.
He said, "This ain't Henny, no slander again. Henny turned his life to God." what y'all talking about? Well, cause I didn't slander my boy this time. Nah. I just didn't. I just didn't want to downtrodden my brother as we go through this. This is a tough season. Like I can talk crazy about him in the off season. Like in the off season, it's fair game. But nigga, we stressing every week. We don't need no added. we don't need no added bullshit this time. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about LandLord in the off season, but right now, we need everybody hands on deck and engaged. We can't just be slandering LandLord during the season. This shit too stressful.
Yeah, it ain't the best.
He said, I just want to
But
know
it ain't
how.
the worst at the same time.
Fact. He said it's tough watching our defense. Yeah, it's like Jekyll and Hyde. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know if y'all had to read that book in school or not. The case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and shit. But Dr. Jekyll was straight. He was decent people. Folks respected him. Folks liked him. But Mr. Hyde, with the personification of everything wrong with Dr. Jekyll. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was short, hunchback, ugly, violent, all kinds of shit. Like that's the perfect dichotomy between the Dallas Cowboys offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? Like the Dallas Cowboys offense, you can hang with them. You want to go to the club with them. You want to chill with them. You trust them around your children. You know what I'm saying? You could borrow money from the Dallas Cowboys offense. They're responsible. Dallas Cowboy defense, you know what I'm saying? They got to clap. They got to clap until you get back in the room. You cannot trust them. If they in your house and
Facts.
you don't see them, they have to clap their hands because right now they are stealing. They're stealing from Jerry Jones and they are stealing the joy from the Dallas Cowboys season. So you know what I'm saying? Like you just cannot trust them boys. But speaking of that, man, we're gonna talk about some reinforcements today. We got some folks possibly coming back from IR. You know what I'm saying? We got some folks, that could help. I'm not saying that everybody coming back is a superstar. We ain't got that many great players. You know what I'm saying? But we do got bodies we can throw it at a situation. And I just do want to, touch on that topic for 2 seconds. Um,
I was about to give us a decent little take on well some semi good news on defense.
All right,
But
go ahead and give it.
yeah, it'll be short. Shout out to Lou Takes in the building, man. Shout out to everybody rocking with us too, man. But
Lou in the building. Where you at? You're okay. You got
yeah,
Cuz go.
I think I think I think Donovan Izaraku's making a turn, bro. Real talk. Like I seen him on film and he taking on blocks, shedding, and making plays. Like Donovan Izaraku look like he making a turn for the better.
Okay, I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy because we've been mad about the pass rush and shit, but Donovan Izaraku had a very good game. It doesn't show up in the stat sheet or nothing like that, but he was pursuing people. He was good in the run game. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to set the edge. And
Yeah, he was setting the edge too. Yeah.
I also think it's a byproduct of him not having as high of a snap count. You know what I'm saying? I think because you did take a little bit off of his plate, he was able to do a little bit more with what you gave him. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's real underrated in football too. We finna get on our subject, but that's real underrated because my coach always said, fatigue make cowards of us all. And like that's why conditioning is so important. But like when you a young player like him, when you a rookie, you don't have the conditioning. Like you don't have the strength to be able to withstand that. Like you just came from a 12-game season playing against people, your colleagues. Now you playing against your superiors, and they all stronger than you and bigger than you and probably faster than you. Like they all got a leg up on you, and you don't even know what you was getting yourself into yet. So it's gonna take some time to adjust. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm seeing some nice things from him. Like I know we was mad at him at the beginning of the year. I think because we was looking at him as a sack artist coming out the gate, which I think he'll get to that level. But right now, he's actually showing some grit, hustling, shedding blocks. And I'm talking about he going up against linemen, like not tight end blocks. I'm talking about your offensive tackle blocks and guards and shit. So like pulling guards, he taking on blocks and making tackles. So that's a great sign for a young player like him.
I agree with you. And listen, if Donovan Izaraku can turn the corner, James Houston has played good football. Matter of fact, where my button for my nigga? I'm finna play my nigga button. Hold on, man.
That's a sack. Go, James Houston. That's a sack.
Nigga, that was James Houston, nigga.
Hey, I'm seeing James Houston all day, bro. James Houston is an animal, and he need to be on it. He need to be starting. I'm talking about. I don't care what you pay Dante Fowler. I don't care what you pay nobody. And y'all know I rock with Dante. But once you don't perform, I'm turning on you. Because guess what? It's all about winning. It's all about the Cowboys for me, bro. It ain't about no individual player. And believe it or not, y'all know Dak is probably my favorite player. But if he come out here fucking up, I'm going to turn on him too. It's all about the start for me, bro. Real talk. Like, I need you to play to a standard so my team can win. It's all about the start for me.
Indeed, man. And yeah, hell yeah, I think James Houston should start because even like Shada was saying, like the one area he was weak in was run defense, and he's doing that good right now. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, his snap count went up. I ain't saying that it's where you wanted to be, but it was in the 20s after only I think the most snaps he played, was like 12. I think he had 12 in a game before, and then he got like 20 something this game. So it's not perfect yet, but I think it's a step in the right direction.
Can we touch on one more before we get into the topic, or we need to move on?
Nigga, this our show.
Okay, I'm just trying. I don't want to mess up the flow. So I got Lou in the building, so I want to ask him a question too. Hey Lou, let me know if this is a decent way to look, cause I'm not a trenches dude. I'm a wide receiver. Like I done got time into it from doing this, so I know a little bit now. But I want to ask the expert. All right, is it a good way to assess a defensive tackle like Kenny Clark? If I looked at this, what I was doing. I was looking at what hash he was on, and I see people double teaming him, and I'm like, if he's not moving from that hash, he's cutting up. And then it's like, to me, it's like if he's not moving in a direction that he don't want to, he's dominating. Is that a foul system? Is that a foul system? Because I'm seeing him, he's not moving off the hash he on, bro. I don't care if it's 2 people, 3 people. Like, Kenny is not moving backwards, bro. But the same thing can't be said about our young guy, Mr. 58.
He said one of these DBs got to sit. Man, let's see what Lou got to say. I actually went ahead and sent Lou the link because fuck it. You can hear and, you can type. So, like you probably can come to this motherfucker and say a couple words. You know what I'm saying? He said that's a perfect analogy.
Perfect. I think so, Lou, because, man, Kenny was not moving off his spot, bro. They couldn't do nothing with him. Like, I'm talking about what made me sad about it, and I swear we can move on. What made me sad about it was I see Kenny holding his spot with two linemen going at him, and I see one on Mozzie and he moving more. You know what I'm saying? Now, Mozzie is a young player. Kenny is an awesome player. But it's just like, I hated to see that side by side. But Mozzie still gonna get better, man. I ain't giving up on my player yet because we need him. Like, we need him. Believe it or not, we can say whatever we want to say, but we need him.
I agree, because we do need Mozzie. And I ain't gonna hold you. I have not dove into a lot of the film yet from this game. Like, it's one of them things where I need to. You know what I'm saying? But what I looked at was mostly like offense. I looked at what Dak was doing. I will say this: a different quarterback would have probably lost this game. Dak handled that pressure beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were times where guys got through. There were times where Dak Prescott took hits and he was still out there throwing dimes. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Dak Prescott out there, motherfucker, man. Because I was telling LandLord last night, when we talked, I don't think this is a game that's like a Joe Milton would have won. Like, I don't know, if Joe Milton would have handled the pressure like that. Like Dak treat pressure like a minor inconvenience, where some quarterbacks treat it like life or death. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling LandLord, I think pressure is also like a quarterback stat, right? Because you see guys like Dak Prescott operate great, like the pressure don't exist, and then you see some guys where there's a slight, inconvenience of pressure, and then they bail it from the pocket. They get to running when they don't have to and shit. So, I don't think that like pressure is just like even like a statistic that's built the same. I think it's dependent on where the pressure comes from and who the quarterback that's under pressure. You know what I'm saying? I think there's like a nuance to the shit. I think there's a nuance to this shit. But he said, I'm not going at Mozzie. They're not even using him as he should be used. Great analogy. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I just think like pressure is like something that is codependent. You know what I'm saying? It's dependent on the line, the quarterback, what kind of pressure it is, where the pressure coming from. Like, I don't think all pressure is created the same. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on who the quarterback is.
Thanks. Do I sound a little better now? Because I tried to go back out and come back in.
What's wrong with your audio?
I seen somebody said it didn't sound good. So let me know what I'm sounding like now.
You sound fine to me. It might just be something on their end, but you sound normal. What's up, JV? He said in 2026, how many years, will that be for the Cowboys starting the season with a new defensive coordinator? Possibly 4. Do y'all think Eberflus is here next year?
Absolutely not. If they keep playing like this, he won't be here this year. I'm sorry. Like, I know we ain't got nobody, but they gonna have to do something.
I mean, they're gonna have to do something, but at the same token, will they? Like, what what parameters do Eberflus keep his job after this season? If they turn it around, because I'm not saying it's impossible, because there's still 13 games left, in the NFL season. You still got 13 games to play. So there is a fantasy world where the defense figures this shit out, and we, end up as a middling defense, and then you can just load this defense up with draft picks next year. Now, if they get to, like we were saying, they only got to be like the 16th ranked defense. If they get to number 16 in the National Football League, after everything that's done happened, and you got a lot easier slate of opponents coming up, you might be able to talk yourself into keeping Eberflus around. You know what I'm saying? But it just can't be when the season ends, they still number 32. But if they end like number 16 or some shit like that, like they might talk themselves into keeping Eberflus around. And I don't even think it's just because they like Eberflus. It's because of the mindset of this shit. Like, dog, we gonna change defensive coordinators every year. That's really also one of the issues why you might be in this situation.
I like the Zimmer a little better though. I like the Zimmer better. We should have kept Zimmer for real. I think that was just a terrible year. So if you would have had a better offense and a better team, I think that defense would have came around.
See,
I liked the scheme a little better.
Yeah, you can say you like the scheme, but we can't say that you like the results. If your results get you fired, because listen, I'm not saying that you shouldn't fire Matt Eberflus, but if your results get you fired, then there's no talking point for keeping Zimmer either.
But if your offense is terrible, your defense gonna be terrible more than likely. Like we couldn't sustain drives or nothing. We was bad.
Shout out to Antonio Bennett for the 5-piece, man. He said for great content. I appreciate that, man. It's the boy Special Ace in the building. And listen, it's a double-edged sword. So I get what you're saying. I understand the concept that the offense didn't do the defense any favors. Defense also ain't do the offense any favors. Because even early on, and I get early on in the season, you got to learn the scheme. Cool. Everybody was healthy. The Saints still came to your crib and put their feet on your couch and said, "Nigga, make me a sandwich." You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I don't know.
That's true.
Really, Land, I think what we should do in terms of like defensive coordinator and shit like that, we probably need to go look at somebody young and popping.
I'm about to say a college guy.
Yeah, we gotta go look at somebody young and popping, and probably at the college ranks. The only
thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. I was about to say they don't play defense in college though. That's the only thing. College don't play defense. Yeah. Let's see if we can go hire Nick Saban. Bring the short golden hill, the short king.
Short king is crazy.
Yeah. Short King had them boy right.
I'll say like they don't play college. They don't play defense at certain conferences. But you might be able to go get you an SEC defensive coordinator. You might be able to go get you a defensive coordinator from like Penn State or like there's some places that play defense. You know what I'm saying? Ohio State. There's some places that play defense, and when you think about it, if you do go get a college coordinator, you already got a lot of insights on the college prospects coming out.
Lowe's talking crazy than a mug, talking about dude Saban no defense. He know how to win championships, don't he? That's what we didn't win championships on our offensive side of the ball. I tell you that, man.
I mean, hey, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I can't wait till November to say, hey, my defense is good now. Like you play way too many games in between now and when Overshown possibly comes back. Like, so we just gonna lose every game, or not be able to win every game or have to put up 40 points every game until then. And even with the return of one or two players, I don't think that fixes everything. I just don't see a world where that fixes all our problems. And man,
It
Luke
ain't gonna
Case in the
fix
building.
everything.
Oh, he was in the building. He came in
Who
and
was?
then Lou.
Oh,
He popped in
I
and I don't know.
I think I ain't gonna lie though. I do think Overstone will help a lot though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I think he'll help a lot. I seen Bell getting some reps at safety too. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I wanna know what Lou think. I know he's small, bro. I know. But I seen Bell play some damn good linebacker at that small size for a whole year. And it's miles ahead of what we got at linebacker right now. So, I mean, it might not be the greatest situation, but I think he's an asset at the position that we might need to be considering.
I'd do anything to win. How about that? I'll do anything to win. If it means sacrificing the soul of Marquise Bell and him not being able to walk after the season's over, so be it. He said, knowing the Cowboys, they will probably go and get a former defensive line coach for the Cowboys and bring him back and make them DC. They Cowboys make comfortable moves. You ain't lying. Lou, what's good with you, bro?
Man, what's good, man?
Man, I can't call it, my boy.
Trying to make it, man. Trying to make it.
Shit, same here, man. But shit, let's talk some Dallas Cowboys football while we got you, man. I know you like me. You got work in the morning. We just out here, getting up early with the roosters and shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing. Well, you got me. I'm doing a lot of driving today, so I'm more free now. So
Shit,
trying to make it.
I know that's right, man. So yeah, man. What are your thoughts about LandLord's prospect of maybe moving Marquise Bell back to the linebacker position? Because even though he lacks in size, he does not lack in tenacity, and he does have experience there because of what Dan Quinn asked him to do in his defense. So would that be like something that you would personally do, move Marquise Bell back to the linebacker spot, or would it just be getting Marquise Bell on the field in general?
That is a good idea. I want to see him at the strong, at least at first, in Donovan Wilson position. Before, but in order to get Sanborn off the field, you need to make either Murray or Louisville the Mike, and then
Mm-hmm.
move either one of them to the Sam, so they over here on the strong side with the tight end. And I think Marquise Bell can hold his own at the wheel. You know what I'm saying? We asking a lot of it, but hopefully he doesn't get targeted in the run game. They don't find him, everything like that. But I think we have a good enough run defense to fill in them gaps. Like they good on pursuit. I like Donovan Ezeraku, how he was pursuing backside. Kenny Clark on film and Mozzie, they asses. I had to give Dante Fowler a damn loaf because they out here outrunning the damn ends. You know what I'm saying? Because they were moving, man. So they be pursuing hard. So that is something we can see. It's just operation get Sanborn off the roster. Like I don't even want him on the
Facts.
I don't even want him on special teams because he's that unathletic. He needs to be demoted completely. Like I'm gonna
See,
give that to
see,
him.
Lou, my whole idea behind it was I seen Bell play some decent linebacker with a worse defensive line.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you give him a good defensive line, maybe he can play even better.
Yeah, like this is the first time we got actual like nose tackles, man. And you messing up like this in the middle? No, hell no. You could have brought me back Kendrick, old ass, but you just not moving.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Yeah.
linebackers is making us take another step back. You know what I'm saying? Like we took a step forward on the defensive line and took a step back at linebacker.
It was the
Unfortunately.
DBs last week. This Green Bay game, bro. They were literally getting an out. Like I'm talking about. The defense had them on the ropes. It was the linebackers giving them the out. Like it was Sanborn getting targeted by Tucker Kraft and Josh Jacobs and everything like that. I'm like, dog, it's him versus him. Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
it
taking the other
ain't
dude
gonna
every
work.
time.
Ain't gonna ever work. He said, "Can we see what LandLord is? Can we see what Isaiah Land is?" Like, listen, we got a lot to discuss in terms of like rotation when it comes to the defensive line and the linebacker room. Cause I don't think either one should be set in stone at this point. Like we got some shit that we need to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to treat this defense like an old school Chevy. You know, you can't just drop the motherfucking engine in there and say that you're done and you still leaking oil and you still got blown head gaskets and shit. You got to get back underneath the hood, man, and make that shit run right. Cause right now you can only drive that bitch to the store and back. You can't even take that bitch to work, nigga. You got to figure some shit out on that defensive side of the ball. But you know, we are gonna get some folks back, and you know they're gonna be some decisions there. So shout out to Patrick No-C, but you know these are a bunch of guys coming back for the Dallas Cowboys who 21-day practice window can open this week. We got Siobhan Revel, the guy that everybody fell in love with in the draft process. You know the scouting department gave him their own manufactured fugazi ass nickname, the Condor. Kalen Babyseat Carson, who sprained his ACL at a Diddy party, slipping up by the pool. Then we got Jonathan Mingo. His
Boy,
bones,
you wild as hell.
you know, his bones is brittle. He don't drink milk.
He said that boy sprung his ankle slipping by the pool at a Diddy party. You wild as hell, boy.
But he did though. It wasn't playing football. Damn sure wasn't playing football. Jonathan
But I ain't
Mingo.
gonna lie though. Can I please interject real quick? I swear it ain't gonna take long.
I'm
Listen,
counting. I'm
I
counting it
think
down.
I think that's partially the problem. What's wrong with us? Cause how the hell these niggas got nicknames already? Kalen Carson and that other nigga, Rumble. They don't deserve no nicknames yet, man. Go ahead.
No, you ain't lying. Cause how you just gonna come in here as a fifth round pick with number 21 and you got a nickname? Boy, you gonna sit your ass down. Listen.
Yeah, we that was a red flag right there. We should have saw that from the beginning, man. That's on us.
What's crazy?
And
I looked at.
just like we say compete every day. Siobhan Revel been too hurt to compete, but watch when he get healthy, he probably jump right into a starting role. Watch.
hmm Unfortunately, because you know he was a high draft pick, so they gonna try to get him on the field, and I don't agree with that. Like let the man don't rush the man back for his own damn good. You don't want when it comes to corner, that's a position that's all about your confidence and your athletic ability because you're somebody that's going to lose 9 times out of 10. You don't know what the hell this wide receiver finna do. He can run the entire route tree. You're out here guessing and playing your keys and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't actually know where the fuck this 4-3 running wide receiver finna go. You gotta stay in front of him, stay with him. And if you make the catch, you gotta tackle this man. You gonna lose 9 times out of 10 as a corner. So when it comes to corners, I want them healthy and confident. You know what I'm saying? Like don't put Siobhan Revel back when he ain't either. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to that young man. He don't deserve that. Honestly, Josh Butler deserves to play before Kalen Carson and Siobhan Revel. If we talk about people that play good football, like Josh Butler is the corner from this IR list. That if you ask me, hey Henny, which three of these corners I want to see, it's Josh Butler. Because Josh Butler actually played good football when he was on the damn football field.
I guarantee you, we can put a wager up right now, friendly wager. I bet money Siobhan Revel plays first.
I mean, you're probably right about he going to play first. He shouldn't play first though.
That's who they want to win over a certain somebody. The one over the one that got
I'm
earmarked.
with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I just made the case that he couldn't have competed every day. He competed to rehab every day. I just told
He
you
sure did compete.
that's Shotty. I'm challenging Shotty mindset. Y'all wearing these big ass hoodies and t-shirts every day, talking about compete every day, but you not practicing that.
And hey, it's gonna get to the elephant in the room. You know that we have these conversations about the defensive side of the ball, right?
But let me say this because I will say this. We're gonna end on a high note. I am excited for the pass defense in the cornerback room because we're getting all these
Mm-hmm.
bodies back, and that it's going to hopefully it truly does drive competition. But at the most, it's gonna give our defense the best friend is in rest. You know what I'm saying? Like at worst, they're gonna be on just a rotation. So I am excited with that because Elam, I think some of these guys are just getting too comfortable. That's being in there. They've been playing bad, so I think that's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah, because you definitely could bench Elam and I wouldn't give a fuck. Just being real. Like, it could be
Yeah, I'm
anybody.
just being hard on side of him. I just
Nah,
want to make sure he stays true to his mantra because that is the defensive side of the ball, but you over the whole program though.
that's what
You over it all.
that's what I was finna get into. You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you interject on the side of the ball that's not your specialty? You know what I'm saying? When do you interject and then take the bullets for the shit if the shit don't work out with the shit that you try to implement? Because right now, like, I don't know if it's 1,000% fair, but the offense, I don't see too many motherfuckers not playing that shouldn't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe people that like Jadon Blue, but like, hell, Jadon Blue ain't meeting the standard. His ass need to sit down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have too many complaints about who's playing and shit on the offensive side of the ball. And to be fair though to the situation, it's also a way more well established unit than the damn defense. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot more moving parts on the defense, so I get why the offense is a little bit more consistent and not too many people out of place over there. But my only thing is this: like, when as the head coach, an offensive minded head coach, do you step in, and put your stamp on the defense when shit ain't going like that? Because
Right now,
I don't know
right
how much
now.
he know. I don't know how much he knows. I'm not saying he don't know defensive football. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm not saying I don't know how much he knows about the day to day meetings and lessons and shit like that to go over there and say this nigga should play and this nigga shouldn't.
I think it's right now. When your defense is historically bad, what better time is to interject? You need to be doing
I
that
think
now before your season get out of hand.
Yeah, I think when because I like the Eberflus hire because the one thing I thought because since Shot is a young coach, Eberflus as a previous head coach, come in and be an advising, but this is gonna be an important stepping stone if Shotty to stamp himself as a good head coach is to override and even your mentor or somebody who's supposed to be mentoring you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you outrank him, and his success ultimately affects your success. As a head coach, like when you everybody in that entire building of like what they do comes back to you and how you manage it. So if you want to really stamp yourself as a head coach, Shotty, you gotta know when to put your foot down, even on guys that you are like say you what's the word for it? You know what I'm saying? Like you passing the work too.
That you delegating to? That's where you were looking for delegation.
Yeah, delegation.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, the way it's going right now, all the blame is on Matt Eberflus for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if Shotty steps in and he makes an adjustment and the shit blows up in his face and it gets worse, then it's on Shotty, especially when that's not his forte. So that's why I
Get
asked
what
the
we
question.
said though. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's why I asked the question on when would you know the situation get to that point. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just asking like, what we gonna wait till it get good and then interject? Like it should be at its worst point possible right now. Like I hope it can't get no worse than this. This is when you need to be more involved. I ain't saying you turn into a defensive guru, but I am saying you should have a little more damn input. Like, cause guess what? Ultimately, this gonna be on you. Just like Luke said.
And this is where it's hard for head coaches who are also the play caller. Like you gotta in order for you to do that, to put on that head coaching hat, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing we noticed in that practice, man, like guys weren't moving around. Coordinators really weren't moving around. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like when we went there, Clayton Adams stayed with the O line, didn't leave the O line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Eberflus was with the linebackers, didn't leave the linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Or Shoddy moved around the beginning, but like he stayed on the offensive side because he's worried about his play calling and everything like that. this is something you need to forego and give to Clayton Adams a bit. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Shotty, I see his effect. Just you can trust him with it. You know what I'm saying? Trust him with it just a bit for this week and take 2 steps over to the other side, the other half of the field, and check on what they doing, man. What they doing over there? Like step in on their meetings, man. What's the plan? What's the cause this week?
Cause guess
Ask
what?
them like
If you keep catching L's, who gonna be like, we probably distributing the blame fairly, but how these L's get distributed?
They're gonna go on his resume. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
and we talk about job security. I don't think that the Dallas, because Jerry Jones like box office. You got an offense putting up 400 yards. I don't think he'll lose his job. If they keep losing, if the offense keep hooping. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know. Like I get the point that y'all making. I just don't know if Shotty is going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like as it stands right now, you know what I'm saying, with him overseeing his offense and doing his shit, like he damn near blame. I understand like he's the head coach. You know what I'm saying? But he damn near blame free in the unit that's fucked up. If I'm the offensive play caller and the head coach, my side of the ball hooping, like the dudes over there, that's the worst defense in the league. They weren't gonna probably get executed. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about self-preservation.
Yeah, I do, but I do got a question though. Who the hell hired him? Because we can say that, but if Shotty had something to do with hiring him, then that's a different conversation.
I don't think he did.
I think this is a Jones hire.
Like he has no connections to Shotty. Like he has a direct connection to Jerry Jones.
None of them other people did either, though. To be fair, like he went out and just recruited the best people for the job that I seen.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's how you can that's the key and the clues on how you know that's a Shotty hire. Like there's like look at the defense body that's on the defense and as far as coaching is literally came from Chicago. That sounds like a Jerry hired Eberflus, and Eberflus had complete control of the defensive side of the coaching. Oh, I got the guy for linebackers. I got the guy for the only person is White Cotton with D line. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's you could say that was a Shotty hire because that was completely out of the ordinary. But other than that, I think everything else is. This is why I think Eberflus is not even gonna get fired. I wish I came early. I know you had offered this. I don't think he'll get fired. One, the whole we can really point our finger to who's the reason why the defense is struggling is the front office. This roster management, and it's not just because they got rid of 11. It's a big part of that. But I chalk it to y'all have 3 coordinators in 3 years, and y'all been so stubborn on the personnel. You know what I'm saying? So technically, I can say you didn't give DQ all he needed. You didn't give Zimmer all he needed. And you damn sure didn't give Eberflus all he needed. You told him, look, we got these 2 safeties already on payroll. They gonna play. You know what I'm saying? The only position you left open is because of injuries, because of linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe a D line and an edge, far in between. But like as far as that, I think the Jerry and the Jones family is pretty much to blame for this defense struggle. It's catching up to bite them all these years of being stubborn.
Yeah, to Luke's point, it's been 3 different defensive coordinators in the same roster. Like you look up, everybody's the same on the defense. Like you ain't brought nobody in that's slightly different that works in nobody else's defense. It's just been the same people in different schemes. So to Luke's point, you switch schemes every damn year at this point, and you got the same people running the shit.
Now this week, I'd say it was much more. In my opinion, it seemed like it was much more on the players this week. It was much more on the players this week to me because I seen a lot of missed tackles. Like that's something I see a lot of people not talking about. Like our tackling is not great
At all.
We need to be better at tackling, bro, because that's what's helping these teams sustain these drives to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, and that's why I told him it's sad, but better is better, right? It's 4 better than 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's slightly better, but it's better, right? So I felt like we played slightly better, believe it or not, on defense. I know it sounds crazy, but I think what the progress was that we actually was getting them to 3rd and long this time around. We just wasn't getting off the field. That's
And
the
you know who's
problem.
at the point, like at the center of the missed tackle problem?
Jack Sanborn.
I counted 10 errors. Like I did a whole trenches film session yesterday.
Oh God.
I had to switch from trenches on the defense. I had to go solely on the linebackers. That's how bad. I was like, hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. I know we go regrading the D line and D ends. Hold on. Let me add linebackers a line. I counted 10 errors, and 8 of them errors were missed tackles.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like they attacked him, man. They found him, bro. And he was. I keep saying the landlord. He was their out.
That shit's sad, dog. But I do agree with you about the tackling because your head coach said the same thing. He said they call that shit hidden yardage because they said they got like a cup. They got two people coming down, and you're trying to vice the guy with the ball. Well, he said if you're not bringing him down right there, and they get an extra 4 yards, it should have been a 2 yard gain. They end up getting 5 yard gain. He said over time that should add up. 3 yards here, 4 yards here, 5 yards here. You look up, and this by the end of the game over the course of 40, 50 plays, and they done gave up an extra 80 yards. They didn't have to. So Eberflus talked. Oh, not Eberflus, but the boy Shotty talked about the missed tackling shit too. He said they weren't good enough in that aspect. Because they got a way that they practice it, and they're just not executing it very well. So he talked about that being a big issue as well. So y'all not lying. Y'all saying the same shit the head coaches have. I'm not sure that y'all even seen the boy interview. So that's how you know you're right.
Nah, I seen it on tape. I'm just going off of what my eyes showed me on tape. And like I said, this time around, at least we was getting them to third down, third and long. That's progression. That's why I asked y'all that very simple question. It's four better than three. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't quite got the five yet, which will probably be average. But we went from 3 to 4 this week. I feel like, and then we was throwing a good offense and a good quarterback with good weapons as well. So hopefully we start progressing, man. We got to.
Hmm. But yeah, that's a sad thing about it. You bring your grades up from a 10 to a 30, you still got an F. It's just a better F. Like, mama's still gonna beat your ass when you get home.
Stop here, and I just said we progress, man. Leave it alone.
Mama's still gonna beat your ass when you get home, but shit, you that's that F a little stronger. Oh shit.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be down there as long. She ain't gonna beat your ass as long. You still gonna get your ass beat.
Yeah, like shit, you tried a little bit, kind of sort of. That's too small to even read. So
you wrote your name this time. Shit, bro.
You wrote your name is crazy. What was it when y'all was there? You got 5 points around your name?
Yeah, it's like 5. I think 5 for each name, right? 5 for the date.
Yeah, sign and date this shit, mate. Oh, but hey, man, we do not wish injury on nobody. Matter of fact, across the league, I wish a speedy recovery to Tyreek Hill. I wish a speedy recovery to Malik Neighbors. I wish a speedy recovery to anybody going through injury. CeeDee Lamb, of course, right? But also speedy recovery to Malik Hooker. He's going to be sidelined with a toe injury for a couple of weeks. How do y'all think that affects the Dallas Cowboys back end? And it can be a positive impact because he's not there. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing bad and then you're gone, that might be, a positive. It could be a negative. Give me y'all standpoint on the absence of Malik Hooker.
Take as much time
Let
as
me
you
just
need.
say this real quick. As much as we've been begging for a white man to get on the field, this your moment, sir. I ain't gonna lie. And I feel like you got the athleticism and the ability to do this job. So now you gotta prove us right, Wayne. Eh? Real talk. This your moment, son. You know what I'm saying? Like I should never see Malik Cook on this field again. You young, you capable, you fast, you got everything you need to play the safety position. And the free safety position at that. So I should never see Malik Cook on this field again for real. And if it is, and you playing well and they still put them out there, we gonna bang for you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah. I know the court courteous thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get healthy. The important thing to get healthy. But I will say the speed, take as much time as you need, Malik. Take as much time as you need, sir. Go on and take a, you know what I'm saying? Go on and take a, take a few time off, get, hang with the family, you know what I'm saying? Play with the kids, all that. We need this right here. I need Wanya up there because I need to see on film so we can have proof for everyone that this is the change we needed. I didn't know it was gonna be him. Be honest with you, I thought I was gonna be Donovan. But I didn't. I had no idea that Wanya was gonna be this good at the free. But I should have because he's athletic as hell. So and that's what I wanted, activity. So
Mm-hmm.
this is an opportunity here, and I think it's gonna be good. I did notice that they did not take any more shots deep, mainly because of Bland, because Bland gave up the other one. But we can't say Wanya was a part of that as well. So the real test is gonna be upcoming. Well, it may not be this week because we're not really facing a gifted passer this week, but he'll still try us because they got Gary Wilson. But still,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just now it's time to take. Yeah, what are you gonna do with the opportunity, man? Like, are you gonna fold or are you gonna make great players, man? Make great plays, man.
That's very true. Like you said, great players make great plays. Wanye, I wasn't able to make it to the interview, but he did. He was cool enough to do an interview with Wes and Jay Tuck. I believe I was on my deathbed at that point. I had got very sick last year when the shit actually happened. But he was cool enough to come on and actually interview with new media and the content creators. Man, he seemed like a real good dude. He got very, very good football mind. Like you already said, man, he's a great athlete. I'm rooting for the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, that he can go out here and make a name. Because the one thing I will say about Dallas is one of the few places around the league where you can be an undrafted free agent and become a superstar.
Oh yeah.
And he fits that mold, man. He fits that mold. You can go from UDFA to superstar. Look at the Run Bland. You can go from 5th round pick to one of the highest paid corners in the National Football League. You could be Dak Prescott in Dallas and go from 4th round pick to franchise quarterback. Like you can be Terrence Steele, go from UDFA to one of the highest paid tackles in the National Football League. Like the road to glory is in Dallas, man. So you just got to put your one foot in front of the other, dog. At this point.
For sure.
What's up with your numbhead, Neil? He said LandLord's ligament business is about to pick up big time. It's fucking funny, but it's true. And listen, if you need a ligament from LandLord, if you just have an aching knee, your ACL has failed, if anything is wrong, if you're in need of a knee, he's who you need to see. Go ahead to ligamentsareus.com, and right now you can buy one, get one free for the baby knees. Shameless plug for my brother's illicit website.
He running a special, man. Buy one, get one. You buy
Yeah.
one knee, you get a box of Fugazios, man.
I'm glad you brought that up, man. We now
That's the
have
message.
to segue and pay some bills. This podcast has been brought to you by Fugazios, the breakfast of losers. You go into your kitchen and you get you a big bag of failure and you open it up. Pour it in your bowl. No need for milk. If you pour water on it, it makes its own gravy.
Snap, crackle, popping in.
It'll make its own gravy. So come on and get you a big old helping of Fugazios. Taste the poverty.
Fugazios.
This message has been brought to you by The Struggle. But yeah, man. God knows, but for real though, man, I do like Wanye. I like Wanye a lot. I think that he can do some things out there. Like they even trusted him enough athletically to play some slot before. Like they have put him on at slot corner before for you. So we ain't got to question his athletic ability. He's a young player, so there might be some miscommunications. There might be some personnel packages he gotta take time to recognize. But I do believe in his ability to get from point A to point B. If you can get from point A to point B fast enough, you can erase a lot of mistakes that you might not have up there for mental fortitude. You know what I mean? If you can get there fast enough, even if you see it late, you can still make something happen.
Yeah, Wanye is gonna have to be, um, I believe, like the archetype how he fixed his defense. Honestly, like just activity. I think I saw Tuck tweeted out. Like I was like, man, that's it right there. We're gonna have to just prioritize activity, man, and just athleticism on his defense and young guys in general. So like, I need them to see that with Sanborn, man.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, man. I do. But all right, man, it's been about an hour. I got to get my shit ready so I can go to work. I appreciate all y'all good people for coming in and showing love to the podcast. On the way out, though, man, there's 3 content creators. They got 3 cash apps. They got 3 channels. If you ain't got no money, I understand the economy is crazy. You can still go to every channel and hit the like button. If you ain't subbed up to every channel, if you follow LandLord and Lou but don't follow Henny, come over here and hit that sub button. If you follow Henny and LandLord but don't follow Lou, go to the Lou page, hit that sub button, man. It goes a long way in helping us grow, prosper, and get proper endorsements outside of Fugazios. So we appreciate y'all in advance, man. So thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for the love and support. And in the words of West Coast Cowboy, man, never look down because the star is up. Peace.